In this box is the Thomas Wooden Railway Edward the Great set from the mid-2000s, and I spent a grand total of $267.74.
What?
Now, before you judge, all of these items are basically in mint condition, and it's so hard nowadays to even find certain items, such as the Duke and Duchess's coach, which I have been after for an incredibly long time. Besides that, this set also comes with the Out of Puff Edward, Surprise Face Spencer, and then the Duke and Duchess's furniture car. So there are so many exclusive pieces to this set that in my opinion are worth it to buy for that price in mint condition. So enough of me talking, let's get into this set. Let me get this out of the box and set it up. So I just got this box open and oh man, for almost $300, everything is just thrown into what seems like grocery store bags or just any old plastic bag. And there's Edward. I can see their furniture car down there. Spencer's right there. So hopefully nothing is damaged. I doubt it will be. Everything's so compact and tight together that I doubt anything chipped. So let's continue to open this and then I'll come back when the set is all set up. So everything is out of the plastic bags, and that just gives you a slight idea of how many bags were used to package up this set. So before we set it up, I just want to take a jab at the current Thomas Wooden Railway line. Once again, it's my favorite thing to do, but this is how different and unique expressions should be handled. They should be released in unique, exclusive sets with exclusive pieces, and that's how these items become memorable. No one's going to remember the 2022 line. People are going to remember faces and engines and items like this. Surprised Face Spencer, Tired Out Edward. These are iconic in the Thomas Wooden Railway line. If you're a fan of this line, you know who these engines are. And then of course we have the Duke and Duchess's coach and then the furniture car. And I am so beyond happy to finally have this coach. I've been after it for a while. I never had it as a kid. I always have had to have Spencer with Old Slow Coach, but now we finally get to have him with his proper coach. So that's just a quick jab at the current line because this is how exclusive pieces and unique faces should be done. Well, I guess joke's on me because I just got fucking robbed. So the seller did not include the orange signal that goes to these pieces. And so, you know, almost $300. And he forgot a key piece that was in his pictures in the set. So it's not my fault. I just got robbed. He forgot the signal, which is a pretty big part of the set, but that fucking sucks. So this keeps getting fucking worse. So I can't even complete the set because the seller forgot a small curve and then they gave me an extra 4-inch piece. Like, I don't want that shit. And so this is pretty frustrating. This is one of the biggest fails, maybe in eBay history. Just imagine if they would have left out the Out of Puff Edward or the Surprised Face Spencer. Now that would have been bad and pretty embarrassing considering how much I paid, but I'm honestly pretty mad about this orange signal. And so I'm gonna have to go and message the seller, and when they respond, I'll include it here in this video. Here's a quick Obi cam. All right, so the seller just got back to me about the orange signal and they said it fell out. So I don't know how that happens, but they are going to be shipping it to me today. So this set will be complete within a couple of days and I will do a quick update on that when I do my next Thomas Wooden Railway set video, which is going to be on the 60th anniversary set. In terms of the set itself, I'm not always a big fan of when sets use so many small curves just because for some big engines and even engines like Edward, when you're going down the Archstone Bridge, sometimes it's tough for the engines to not derail when going around small curves. I don't know if that's just me, but especially small switches. So the set itself is kind of whatever. It's nice that they do give you so many small curves if you do need them in your collection. And you also get 3 switches, you get a buffer, a nice 8-inch piece, some other straight tracks, you get a nice 3-inch piece. So there's some good useful pieces in here. We get a classic Sir Topham hat, and then we get a tree, which is nice. I always need more of those in my collection. But the main attraction, besides the signal, which is missing right now, is these engines and the rolling stock. So this set comes with the Duke and Duchess's coach pulled by Spencer, and then the Duke and Duchess's furniture car pulled by Edward, as this is inspired by the episode. One thing I am very happy about this set, besides the engines of course, is that the rolling stock is in mint condition, just like it was portrayed in the seller's pictures. So the Duke and Duchess's coach, and then the furniture car, and as we can see on the side here, it says property of the Duke and Duchess. So very happy, very excited to have these two finally in my collection. I've been after this coach for so long. I never had it as a kid. Moving on to the engines, they are in very good condition considering how old they are. There are a few smudges. As you can see, there is one on the side of Spencer there, and then on Edward's tender. But I am so happy with these engines and the two pieces of rolling stock. These 4 items alone are worth the price in my opinion. I've actually never had this version of Edward in my collection before. This was the Edward from the Thomas Warden Railway line that was sold in the mid-2000s, starting around 2003. But not only that, he has an out of puff, tired out expression, so that's amazing. But at the same time, we get Spencer of all engines with a unique expression. So Learning Curve did a great job in choosing this set from this episode to make a exclusive story set. I love story sets, as everyone knows. Let me know in the comment section down below which engine is your favorite. Overall, I am so happy with this set. So glad I bought it, even with the price tag, because these engines and these two pieces of rolling stock in good condition, yeah, I'll take that. And by the way, just imagine the orange signal is there. And talking about story sets and story packs from Learning Curve, they've always done a great job with them. They're so simple, they give you just enough and give you just what you need to recreate the story. And they don't really force you to go out and buy more items, but I could, if I wanted to, for example, just go out and buy a Thomas, have him in the siding here as Edward and Spencer have their little competition. So earlier I was griping about how the set had some issues with the small curves, and sometimes, you know, the big engines derail on the switches and everything, but just ignore that because I was just having fun running around Spencer and Edward on this layout. And the only spot on this set that I had troubles with the railing was this spot right here with the Duke and Duchess's coach going down the Archstone Bridge. So just ignore what I said earlier. I feel like people are going to be more of a fan of sets with bigger curves or smaller curves. Some people like the smaller, tighter sets. I like the more spaced out, bigger sets. And it's just going to come down to personal preference. But let me know what you think about this set in the comment section down below. Let me know if you have either of these exclusive pieces in your collection or these two exclusive pieces of rolling stock. My cat's hair is everywhere. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.